Hey everybody, how's it going? My name is Jimmy. Thank you so much for watching today. I want to clear up a few things about shooting in the RAW format when it comes to DSLR digital cameras or a mirrorless camera like this one. Mine is the Fuji X-T2. As I've mentioned before, shooting in a RAW format is great for clients because it allows to take in as much information as possible, which results in a very big file that you don't want to give to your friends and family. In fact, the purpose of it is for you to edit it later, whether it be on your camera or in the computer later. So a RAW file is raw. It's the raw information that gives you the most flexibility when you're editing later. For example, if you have blown out white areas in a JPEG that you finished taking pictures in your camera, those are unrecoverable, no information areas. If you try to pull down the highlights in that, it will be very limited, especially with shadows as well, but especially highlights, I believe. When it comes to RAW files, what you're pretty much getting with those huge files is ultimate flexibility. You can edit those more in the computer and bring down highlights and reveal textures in the clouds, for example. You can reveal animals or stones in the dark shadows that you wouldn't have been able to recover otherwise. In a JPEG exported process format, you may just have no choice but to crop it out or keep it in for stylistic purposes, whatever it may be. So here's the part I wanted to clarify on. When you shoot something that is colorful in RAW, you get those colors because you're shooting in RAW. Now the result may be drab and uninspiring and not polished because it is a RAW file, as I've discussed in previous videos. Now, you'll see that you can also adjust the film simulation, highlights, shadows, clarity, all that stuff, even when you're in RAW. The question to you guys is this: can you adjust those things in a RAW format? It may look like you can, but it does not affect the RAW file. For example, I go into film simulation. I'm already on RAW. I pick black and white or monochrome. I take a picture and I play back that picture. It says RAW, but it looks black and white. Is that photo black and white? As I've mentioned, it is not. In fact, even though it looks black and white, I'm here to tell you it's still a raw color photo. Take that photo, put it on your computer. In the preview section of your desktop or wherever you put that photo, the icon, it'll show that small picture as black and white. I'm here to tell you it is not black and white. That is super confusing. Put that in Lightroom, in the import library section, it looks black and white still. How weird. And then you import it and you want to put the develop section where you edit the actual picture, then you will see that black and white raw picture is not actually black and white, it is color. Raw is raw. It may look like it's affected, but it's not. Perhaps that information, that black and white, the punched up color, whatever it may be, that is meant for JPEGs is baked into the file of the RAW file, but it doesn't actually change the RAW file. Perhaps it's there as a preview, I really don't know. If you want to preview the RAW file as a JPEG, you have a few choices. You can take the RAW file and convert it in the camera as you're shooting to show the client, or you can choose the RAW plus fine option in the image quality, which then shoots a RAW file as well as a JPEG that's affected in black and white. You can do that as well. The only issue with that is it makes double the pictures, which I don't recommend shooting a whole shoot in. Maybe once in a while to give your client a preview. It fills up your card extra fast as well, and it's very overwhelming to preview all those pictures and edit them and make more mistakes if you're shooting for a client. So if you want to preview something, do it like that. But if you're not, just shoot in RAW and know that affecting parameters and adjustments that are meant for JPEGs do not affect RAW files. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope this helps clarify things. RAW is raw. Bye bye.